I remember really clearly being told that I had the part in Skyfall, and because I was in Washington at the time promoting another film, and I was told just before I went in to announce the screening of this film that I was doing, and I was told that I had this amazing news, but I couldn't tell anybody. And so I was so over the moon that I wanted to scream and shout and tell everybody. But because I could only tell my friends and close family, there was no one around that I could really share it with. So I kind of broke the agreement a bit and told like the director and one of the producers that I was with, because I just couldn't keep it to myself. But it was one of those pinch yourself moments, because I'd really the whole time been auditioning and been going through the whole process, but never actually thinking that I had a chance, really. I just thought it was I thought I'd never be part of a Bond movie, you know, it was just too big. So it was one of the most amazing moments of my life, and I will never forget it. When I found out that I got the role, I was also told that I'd have a personal trainer who would work with me 5 days a week, sometimes 6 days a week, for at least 2 to 3 hours a day. And I thought, that's a bit excessive, guys, because I mean, I know I do a bit of action in the movie, but it's not like really intense. But I'm so glad that they did that, because actually what it is, you get trained really for the stamina. Because yeah, it's easy to, like, I don't know, jump across 2 tables and shoot someone, you know, in one take. But when you get to like take 30, then you're out of breath and you're really exhausting, and it's got to look like it's the first time you've ever done it. And for that's what you need the training for. So I've built up a few muscles, which I'm very proud about, and also I've got a lot more stamina now, which I'm very happy about. I don't think there really is a Bond girl role anymore. You know, I think that's what's great about Bond movies, because there was something very predictable about the old Bond girl, and now there aren't Bond girls as such. There are just characters who happen to be women who happen to be in a Bond movie, and they can completely break the mold, and they can be whatever nationality, and they can be strong, and they can be feisty, and they can be hugely intelligent, and they can be an equal for Bond. And that's brilliant. Daniel is my ultimate Bond, and he is because there's something fragile about him, whereas I think with all the previous Bonds, they always seemed so invincible, so strong. They could, you know, climb a mountain and not be out of breath and not have a speck of dust on their suit. And it's so great to see a Bond that's more fragile, because it means as an audience member, you feel like there's more at stake. You know, Bond could potentially get hurt, and his heart is also open, and he could potentially fall in love. And, you know, I think that just makes it much more interesting for the audience. So I would say, Daniel is my ultimate, and there is no one else for me that matches him. I would definitely say 28 Days Later was the beginning of my kind of acting career, and I really credit Danny Boyle for that, because he gave me the chance when I really didn't have very much acting experience behind me. So I'm really, really grateful to Danny. I feel like it's not even I feel like he really did start my career, you know. So I'm very, very grateful to him. And then he did it again, in fact, with when I did Frankenstein at the National with him. He is the reason again why I ended up getting Bond. And Sam actually called Danny and asked his opinion about me being cast in the role, and Danny said nice things about me. So I'm very, very grateful to Danny Boyle and 28 Days Later.